team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see. One unfolds. And the Spartans ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all of the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff Awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Cherry. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum.
Makes the grab in their space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Ducks are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
He's got it. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference.
Got a little grass. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And this running back, man, he's been so much fun to watch this season. Like, he's been doing what he wants, and this offense has stayed on schedule, stayed on script. Now, this is going to be a challenge. This is going to be really, really fun. I think we're going to figure out, Palmer, how special he is. Can he carry this offense against an elite challenge on the other side?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. On target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his tight end.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The play-action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Spartans are facing third and inches. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And then that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Power football with the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Finds his man down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Ducks will go for it here on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Nice move to keep running. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's good. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Reads it, fires complete. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Off the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver comes in motion. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's inside the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Spartan.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. First play of the period, 1st down here. Trying the left side. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Spartans in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the grab down the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. On the move, he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The give to the back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Got his man. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to try to pop one on the screen. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical.
And he's in! Touchdown, Ducks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Back to pass. Fakes a catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Touchdown, Smarty! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Fielded in the end zone, it's West. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quick handoff. Oh, what a cut! They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, he got loose. Here's a little room there. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Florida Gators.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, I talked to Coach Shane Beamer at halftime. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Under fire. Upstairs to make the catch. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Motion from the back. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance.
Snags it, and there's running room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Cherry. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rushes on him. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Spartans are marching down the field. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run the option. It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll move the wide receiver. There's some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's good. At the 45, on its way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Spartans moving quickly to the line.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The run inside. It's good. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Complete to the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Barrels ahead. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Spartans! And the comeback is on.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's good. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Game is tied. Just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. Scanning the field, it's Cherry. Finds the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He slings it deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Zings it complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Going to the running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Now the Spartans calling their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put 2 hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.